Hello and welcome to Business Africa, your point of reference in Africa's economic sphere. I am Amelnga. In this edition, Cameroon's national carrier plans to take off. Oil exporting countries move to cut production after a meeting in St. Petersburg in Russia. And in Madagascar, the country has issued new banknotes. After several years of turmoil, Cameroon's national carrier has embarked on a recovery plan at an estimated 91.5 million euros over the next 5 years. Jean-David Mihamle and Michael Dibé reports.
It's been 6 years of existence with already 5 Director General and a huge commercial debt. CAMAIR-CO, Cameroon National Air Carrier, has finally decided for a full comeback. The recovery plan provides for an investment of 91.5 million euros over the next 5 years. The company plans to strengthen its fleet and bring in the number of its 5 fleet to 14 aircraft. A restructuring is in progress. This organizational framework is for the reduction of the burdens that we might encounter. It is a framework with a strategic development of the company. It is a framework with a partnership that we must develop with foreign companies, and we need to renew and modernize a little the organizational structure of the company in phase with the expectations of the regulators. In addition to the decline of the airline, there are unpaid salaries and reduction of its workforce. The international service has been suspended. However, the company each week makes 50 domestic flights in 7 to 10 regions. Beyond patriotism, there is also the sense of the services that it offers. Already patriotism, yes. By this, we must love our country and especially what we produce. But also, it is a service that CAMAIR-CO sells. At the moment, the airline restructuring plan continues to face a slow pace despite an attempt to rescue the company by making public a proposed plan already validated by President Paul Biya.
For more on this, we are joined on phone from Yaoundé by Parfait Siki, a journalist and managing editor of a local daily and also vice president of Cameroon Business Journalist Association. Hello, Parfait Siki, and welcome to Business Africa.
Yes, hello to you.
What is the main strategy of Cameroon's national airline, CAMAIR?
In a few months, the first is a reduction of the burdens of the company. The reduction in loading passes through a reduction of staff. You know that CAMAIR-CO had a staff bloated compared to the number of the aircraft. CAMAIR-CO is refocused on coal for a domestic transport. It is essentially 8 routes in Cameroon, and that of Cotonou and N'Djamena, which are considered by CAMAIR-CO as home networks. Because in the framework of the restructuring, there are 2 737 which have been redeemed today.
What about the new flight deployment plan?
Well, the recovery plan of CAMAIR-CO has been indicated by the Director General of the company, which provides for 13 lines which will be open. All major places of the regions of Cameroon are covered. There is also an extension at the level of Africa. For example, in the next few weeks, CAMAIR-CO will announce the opening of Libreville-Dakar Passage by Douala and Abidjan. There is a plane which goes to Paris and Washington. There is also London accordingly.
What is being implemented in this plan and what are the challenges?
The truth is that they are on the finalization period, or if you want, on the beginning of the execution of the recovery plan. The first thing that is positive is that CAMAIR-CO was still able to redeem the aircraft which constitutes his fleet because the leasing was extremely expensive. But the problem is that a company cannot take off in a certain capacity because in these 3 aircraft which constitute his fleet, there are only 2 which fly presently as I speak.
a MHA-60, which has a 50 seat, and currently there are still obstacles on the part of business. For example, the 3 other aircraft on the ground.
And finally, Parfait, how do you view the support of local banks?
Yes, because these are local banks that allow companies today to bail out. The recovery plan of the company was reviewed by CAMAIR-CO, and this recovery plan was conducted with Boeing Consulting and local banks who are going to help to finance it. Therefore, the banks knew that CAMAIR-CO has the guarantee of the state and that it has confidence in this company and can lend it the money as already seen. The redemption of the two 737 Boeing by CAMAIR-CO could only be achieved through a financing of private banks. But the question is, where can they go with CAMAIR-CO and what guarantee that the airline will submit in order to be able to proceed to a repayment of loans as contracted?
Thank you very much for talking to us. That was Parfait Siki. He is the managing editor of a local daily in Cameroon's political capital.
I am pleased, and a very good day to you.
On to Russia, where OPEC countries on Monday called for a cut in oil output during a meeting in St. Petersburg. Nassis Ndumbe and Jeremy Fisayo have more.
The Organization of Oil Producing and Exporting Countries, OPEC, says it is monitoring rising production from Nigeria and Libya in its attempts to address weak compliance with output cuts by some OPEC states. OPEC had agreed with several non-OPEC producers led by Russia to cut oil output by a combined 1.8 million barrels per day from January 2017 until the end of March. But OPEC states Libya and Nigeria were exempted to help them recover from years of unrest. The agreement to curb output pushed crude prices above $58 a barrel in January, but they have since slipped back to between $45 to $50 as the efforts to drain global inventories has prolonged.
We remain supportive of our brothers and partners in both of those nations as they work on the recovery of their oil industries and their economies. The committee, however, should monitor the impact of such growth on global supply-demand balances.
Libya has been producing over 1 million barrels per day below its capacity of 1.4 million to 1.6 million barrels per day, but near its record high since violence erupted in 2011. Nigeria has also increased its production.
We are taking a short break, but before we do, Madagascar's central bank is set to issue new banknotes, but not everyone agrees with the move. More on the other side.